Hi, I'm Gigi.
And I'm Jeff.
And our story is about living simply, either in Sicily or in
United States.
Yes. So right now we're working on learning to fly a drone.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
And it's taking two of us as a team to be able to do the video and the controls at the same time.
That's true.
Lang, 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 wah, 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 bum, 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 bum. This is the story of living simply in Sicily. Why don't you come along with us and sing along the way? If you had a favorite group that you used to sing with, try and imagine you can still hear them now.
What is it you're doing? Looks like you're fixing something.
Well, we had a minor injury with this propeller. It's kind of jammed up a little bit. It still worked because it still flew, but I can tell it's a little bit freer now than when I took it off. It was really sticky. So these are collapsible, and when you fire it up, they come out and they find their operating position. So you don't want to take the chance with it. It's not completely broken, so we'll keep it for a backup spare because there's fronts and rear.
So how did it get broken?
Well, when it landed in the tree and came in contact with a few oak branches and shut itself off, and it fell down through the trees, bouncing off the branches and landing on the ground, and it landed upright. We'll throw a new prop on it and we'll be good to go.
Awesome.
So I have a little bit of faith and confidence in the durability of the product. Obviously, when you make a mistake like that, you can recover from it. So we've set it back on the ground, we've had it up again, and we're playing, learning how to use the camera and the angle and the zoom at the same time, as well as the controls to fly it. It's quite a bit more involved in it than you would think.
Right.
But,
and then I did the follow me control. That worked. It seemed to lose me pretty easily, though. You were able to land it differently. Explain what you did for the landing instead of putting it down on the ground.
Right. Instead of trying to get it down on the ground, I just brought it down to basically eye level, and I walked over to it. I put my hand underneath it, and I hit the stop button, which of course they have a safety feature for that. You have to push the stop button once and then push it again and hold it. And it takes 2 to 3 seconds for it to all 4 props motors shut off, and it just lands in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
It's way easier than trying to get it on the ground and dust flying, and if there happens to be some grass nearby or something like that, the back blades are low to the ground, they tend to catch it. So that's a better way of retrieving it.
Yes.
However, taking off, it's better to just have it sitting on the ground. And we have it on a sheet of cardboard just to have a basic landing and takeoff spot.
Right. Well, I'm very proud of you. We kind of divided it up because it was hard for us to do both things. So you are the pilot and I'm the videographer. So
well, one of my problems is I'm a little colorblind, and looking at that screen, I can't differentiate sometimes between what's what.
Right.
So I can't see the drone for the trees. I can only see the drone up in the air when it's against the skyline.
Right.
So I can see the picture on the screen, and I can see the water in the background. I can see that, and I can see the tree line, but that's all I see. Everything's very muddy to me at that point. So I don't have that keen vision. So that's a little bit detrimental as far as, trying to use the phone to watch where you're going.
Right. We're going to keep working at this, and I think we made progress. Every time we try it, we make a little bit more progress.
Well, we learn something different every time. The do's and don'ts, basically. Don't do this, don't do that, but you can do this and you can do that. And I think as far as it following you, tracking you, where your movement, it did that, but I think you were too close to it, or it was too close to you.
Okay.
So I think its field of vision is kind of narrow, and I think the further you get away from it, the easier it is for that thing to keep track of you.
Right. So we're old people on YouTube, which is a challenge of itself, trying to keep in touch with our friends, because when we travel, we like to take our American friends with us to Sicily and our Sicilian friends with us to America.
Yes, true, correct.
And you're all included as part of our experience, so we hope you enjoy that too.
So come along with us.
Yes, our adventure of a lifetime.
And if you haven't subscribed, please do.
Yes, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Ciao for now.
Ciao, ciao.